I want some of the stories I tell to people about ministering in the Bay Area is um, when I got to the Bay Area, it was the first time in any place I've lived that when I tell someone I'm a pastor, I get responded to with the question, what does a pastor do?
Yeah.
Which in no other place I've lived, and I've lived in a couple different areas in the Midwest, no one would have ever asked me that because they would have in the zeitgeist, they know what a pastor does.
Yep.
But I've been asked that honestly, like, oh, what does, I don't know what a pastor does. Or a question like, one fellow I was talking to, he just asked me, he's like, so I don't I don't know why you would basically become a pastor. What led you to be a pastor?
Yeah.
And those kind of questions really excite me because I'm like, you get to just it's just an open door to actually talk about what
And
this
it's
is
legitimate
about.
curiosity.
It's kind of like, oh, you're an oddity, like that's a new thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't hear that very often.
I had a conversation with somebody I was just telling this story recently. Somebody at a block party. This is probably 10 years ago. And she asked me what I did, and I said I was a pastor. And I think before she could catch herself, she blurted out, "Do people still do that?" I was like, "Yeah, there are some of us who still do
Yeah.
that." But it was not aggressive or hostile. It was just like you say, I was an oddity. Like, oh,
Yeah.
if I'd said if I were a knight, she would have said the same thing. Or
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh.
like, do people still do that?
Yeah, it is funny like hearing people's reaction. When I first moved into the area, I was meeting one of my neighbors who lives like a block away, but we were down and saying hi. And when he asked what we did, he said, "Oh, are you guys like lawyers or doctors or like
Uh-huh.
what?" That was the question. And then I was like, "No, actually, we're pastors." And he said, his response was, "Is there a church around here?"
Huh.
And what's funny is I live within walking distance to my church and he lives closer than I do. So it
Whereas
shows kind of like how it's like just not always on people's minds.